Okay, we're back for this episode. Where have we been?
We went through Ravenshoe.
Oh yeah, we're travelling up
Mhm.
to Atherton Tablelands. Through Ravenshoe, which is a really lovely little town. We had a pie there, I think. Stopped at the cafe and
It's yummy.
it was really nice.
It's a little town that's got a lot of like Art Deco kind of buildings and everything, but it was a really lovely little town. So
Yeah, it was.
yeah, and that was on our way to Walkerman Caravan Park where we stayed for. Ended up staying there for
6 nights. Yeah, 6 nights. Halfway between Atherton and Mareeba. Nice little spot. And the first real day of seeing stuff, we went to a place called Granite Gorge, which was fantastic.
And that's where the cuteness came in. So at Granite Gorge, there's it's been there for about 40 years or so, and they have all the rock wallabies that you can actually go in and you can feed them with these special little pellets that you can get. You can also do a bushwalk and everything through there, but they're just really cute, aren't they? They come up and they'll eat the little pellets out of your fingers. I had one of the mums sit with me. She had a little Joey in a pouch and she wouldn't let it out for a while, and she sat with me for ages and let me pat her even when I wasn't feeding her. And then after a while she just let the Joey come out for a little, just the head and the front feet, and she decided I was safe enough and let me pat her Joey. So it was really lovely.
That was great. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
very,
But
very
they were coming
good.
up from everywhere, and it was a really nice bush walk through there as well, wasn't it? Oh,
Yeah,
it
that's
was actually
right,
a rock
yeah.
walk.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
through the granite. It's
Yeah.
called Granite Gorge for a reason. Lots of big granite boulders that you do a bit of a walk
Mm.
around, but really well run facility that you can camp at, and it was a really, really good day, wasn't it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
really enjoyed it. So
What did we do the next day? We went to the markets at
Yes.
Yungaburra on the Saturday. They've got your typical country market there, selling all sorts of stuff.
yeah, it was really good. And then we headed off to the
Curtin Fig Tree.
Yes.
The big Curtin Fig Tree there, just on the outskirts of Yungaburra, which is an incredible tree. I think it's heritage listed, is it?
Could be.
But just really cool to see. Got some good footage of that.
The next day,
The next day, oh yeah, we did a tour. Well, actually, no, it was the same day. Once we finished at the market, we took a drive to this lake called Lake Tenaroo, which is the catchment for the Barron River, and an incredible lake. We saw the spillway there first of all, didn't we? Right on the dam wall.
Oh, that was pushing out some water. That.
They were releasing an enormous amount of water there, which was pretty spectacular. But the lake itself is incredibly picturesque because it seems to stay almost at the same level for most of the year by the look of it because of that spillway. And all of the tall sort of mountains dropping down into the lake with pine trees and places you could go camping, and
There's
right
people
around the
skiing.
edge there was people water skiing as well.
Saw some turtles in there.
Yeah, just a really beautiful lake, and obviously a great place for the locals here in the Tablelands or even Cairns, a great place for them to go camping and things. Lake Tenaroo was really nice. Okay, the next day we went to a place called Herberton Village, which was in Herberton itself, just south of Atherton, and it was a great day, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was lovely. It was like an old community kind of village, wasn't it? Where you go in and they had the old bars and the old mechanic
pubs,
shops and
mechanic
pubs.
shops, chemist shops.
We went to the printers and he showed us how they did all the old printing, but everything
I
that
think
they've got
that
in there
printing
were
shop
old.
was the old Herberton Times
Yeah,
newspaper. And so they got that building plus all of the printing presses. And then they had fire engine, like the old fiery shop. There was chemists, there was
shops.
toy shops. Yeah, it was just a whole village of different buildings, all historic buildings with all original kind of displays in them. There was one place, for instance, that had lots of old Singer sewing machines, and I think, what did you say, there was a
an old lace maker there.
old
and
lace maker, yeah.
and they had old pieces of lace sitting there. Plus they had like shops where they'd had radios in them. So they had
Oh, yeah.
so many of the old Bakelite radios, and
Actually, they had the old school there as well, and this is we thought we'd run a competition because at the school on a blackboard they had the Year 7 scholarship exam from 1942. There was about 10 questions, and I don't reckon there'd be any people watching this video that will get all 10 right.
yeah, they were really hard. Actually.
Really hard. So that's the challenge. We're going to put up the video. You'll see in the video the actual questions, and at the end of the video I'll put the
answers up.
answers, and I'll be surprised if anyone gets them all right.
Yeah,
So
and just the grammar that these kids had, and there was a big plaque up on the
Mathematics,
wall about the conduct of the students, what was expected for behaviour, and I'm
yeah, I know.
sure even when I went to school it wasn't expected to be that hard. It was really
It was good
it was
though.
really interesting.
And the other good thing we did was we jumped on this old kind of rail line, didn't we, which goes from the historic village into Herberton itself, and it takes you to the rail yards there in Herberton where this volunteer group have
It's a
been
men's shed.
toiling away. It's basically a men's shed for Herberton where men have been toiling away for many, many years restoring old railway carriages and a steam engine. They're looking for funding, I think, to updo some of the track and things between Herberton and Atherton. So, really interesting day. Had lunch there as well, didn't we, at the
Yeah.
village, and listened
Some
to
damper and some beef stew, which was
and
really
listened
yummy.
to some music. So it was a great day. And if you're ever in Herberton or in Atherton, don't miss the opportunity to travel to Herberton and have a look at the village.
And then it was the next day that we decided to go.
Yeah, it was a Monday. We shouldn't have went on a Monday, but we went to the Coranda markets.
Well, we had to go because we had to get a new part for the
Oh, that's
fridge.
right.
We had a little latch go on the freezer, so we had to go and chase up another bit for that. And so while we were off heading towards getting that, we went
Yeah.
to Coranda at the same
Yeah,
time.
we went to the markets, and a lot of the shops were closed, but there was a bunch of them that were open still.
Yeah.
So that was cool. We went and had a bit of a look again at Barron Falls, which is just on the outskirts of Coranda, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Where the rail comes up.
So it was about 20. No, how many years ago would that have been? We weren't
40.
even married. We weren't even married then.
Probably 40 years ago, the last time we were here. So the water's still falling over the falls, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
So-
But yeah, really beautiful place. It's just maybe 30 minutes from Cairns, probably, to
Yeah.
go up the mountain.
And lots of walkways, and they've got so you can walk through the trek through. So
Yeah.
it's nice and safe. But it was beautiful.
But we had a great stay in the Atherton Tablelands, lots to see and do.
Yeah.
And then we decided to move to a place, another caravan park, at a place called Wonga Beach, which is up near the Daintree, near Daintree Village, where we spent 3 nights. And it was a lovely beachside sort of caravan park, actually, right on the water. Not that you can really take advantage of the water too much,
Yeah.
can you?
With the crocodiles, you're sharing it with crocodiles.
Yeah, there's signs everywhere about not swimming there. Although some people, they didn't care, they were swimming in the water, but
Yeah.
we weren't.
No. So while we were at Wonga Beach, we went up and we did a croc tour.
Yeah, we did.
And
yeah.
after doing the croc tour, we definitely decided that you do not want to swim in the beach.
That was a good tour. It was on the Daintree River. And the guy did a really good job. Took us around for about an hour and a half or so. And showed us all the crocs and various things. So it was a really interesting tour.
Amazingly found little snakes in trees. I
Yeah,
don't
he's
know how
had
he
a pretty
saw them,
keen
but
eye,
he,
didn't he? Yeah.
saw all those. So. And then after we did our croc tour, we decided to head up to Cape Tribulation.
Yeah, caught the ferry. There's a car ferry there, so we jumped on the car ferry and went up to Cape Tribulation for lunch and a bit of a look around, didn't we?
Walking on all the boardwalks up there, and
Yeah,
it was really
beautiful.
interesting.
Absolutely magnificent. You know, where the rainforest and the mountains sort of meet the beach. I think it was called Cape Tribulation initially by Captain Cook because that's where the troubles started, where they must have run aground or something happened back in 1770. So, but a really lovely part of Australia.
The next day we had a little rest in the morning, but we thought we'd head off to the Mossman Gorge, which is, it's lovely.
Mossman Gorge is beautiful, yeah.
So you catch these little shuttle buses up to the gorge itself, and yeah, just climb around up there, and the people going swimming, and it was really good. Really loved it.
Yeah, fantastic.
So Mossman Gorge is worth going to have a look at.
Yeah, definitely. We had lunch in Mossman, and that pretty much wrapped up our whole Atherton Tablelands and the far north Queensland. This is as far north as we're going to go, and we're going to start heading back south now to Brisbane eventually over the next month. So
we're headed to Cairns because we're headed for our first COVID shot. So,
yes.
So we might be quiet for a little while.
Yeah. But thanks for watching, really appreciate it. If you do like the video, please like and subscribe, and we will catch you on the next episode. So see you guys.
See you, everyone.
Bye.